Welcome to the podcast I call Fall in Love with Your Business Again. My name is Jovana, and I believe that there are only 3 reasons why someone should own a business. And that is to make money, to have fun, or to make money and have fun. If you're not in business for one of these reasons, then I encourage you to listen to my podcast so that you can work on your business and finally fall in love with your business again. And if you're ready, let's get funky with it. Welcome to my very first episode of this podcast. And where do we begin? How about we begin with how to pronounce my name? Because you would have seen this everywhere and you would have been scratching your head and going, how the heck do I pronounce this? Let me make this easy. It's not very easy to pronounce it, but let's try this. It is Jovana Voynich, and I usually joke with my peers about how to pronounce my name, and it's something that you can easily remember. You know, time when maybe when you ask somebody for a coffee, you would say Jovana Coffee. That's how you can pronounce my name, Jovana. You want coffee? Jovana Coffee. So I usually just say my first name. I don't even bother saying, especially when I'm introducing myself for the first time, I never say my last name. The other short version of this, you can call me JV, and that can also stand for joint venture. You know, so JV, I'm okay with that. I'm happy with you calling me JV. So I just wanted to basically perhaps cover off in this episode a bit about me, why I decided to start this podcast and what you could expect from me on a weekly basis. I think it's going to be weekly. I'm going to do my best. To commit because I really want to share some valuable tips with you. I'm actually the owner of I call it a marketing automation agency. It's called Bumper Leads. And we really help business owners think bigger, grow faster, and save time. We specialize in marketing automation, which is really a new fancy term, especially in the world of digital marketing. And if you've ever considered getting a CRM, for example, you would think software that helps you do that. So that's what we do. We come in and implement software in businesses, but also we look at it from a very different angle. So we really like to help business owners like you attract, retain, and convert more followers into customers. And we just use technology to help us do that. While other agencies, for example, specialize in paid advertising, let's say, you want to have Facebook ads, SEO, website design, creative, that's not us. We need to know that, for example, you would have invested in that before, you have some level of traffic online, you want to be online, by the way, so we like to use combination of online and offline tactics, but there are so many different and clever things you can do with your business, use technology to save you time as well. So, my focus is really on helping you establish and simplify that whole, systemize your whole business. So, which leads me to why I started this podcast, because I actually had my very first business, I would say 5 years ago, which was in e-commerce space, and I sold that business. I actually purchased it and I renovated it and I sold it. And during that time, I've learned so much. I've invested, I would say, probably over $100,000 even now. Today, I invest in different coaches and mentors, and there's so much to learn. But the whole cycle of having a business, being a business owner is bloody hard. It is not easy. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. So in my first business, I remember the business was very wholesale, very heavy. I would say 100% of revenue was coming from wholesale, very slim margins. And I saw the opportunity of going online. And this was in the liquor industry, which I had no idea. I had no idea about what to expect, especially since I'm based in Australia, Melbourne, and we have some ridiculously high taxes, liquor taxes. So I was not making a lot of money, but I've decided that I'll actually introduce like a retail version. So as soon as I started learning about, how is it, going online, what's traffic, what's SEO, what do I need? I realized that in 6 months, I hated the business. I hated the business because the website I designed was not me. The website that I had was not me. Everything about the business wasn't me. So my personality wasn't there at all. And I was really struggling until I found a few different business coaches and mentors. And I realized the importance of having a very good marketing strategy that is focused on having a great brand, focused on actually combining your personality as well as, understanding that customer and showing, your unique selling proposition as well as, showing the customer the benefits of what you offer. And as soon as I understood the complexity of marketing, which I always thought marketing was something fluffy, there was just creative stuff until I learned marketing where it's all about numbers. I think I would say this was the most numbers-driven function of any business because it's all about testing and measuring what works and what doesn't. And then I rebranded the business and I changed the systems. I put marketing automation in principles in place. And I realized that, instead of hiring telemarketers and different salespeople to sell my stock, which would probably average order value would probably be about $50, I would say $50, $1,000. Sorry about that. $1,000. I would, I realized that by sending an email and having a system in place, I was able to clear stock straight away without hiring or without the need of a salesperson. And that's what really struck with me. So I fell in love with my business. Pretty much. I kept that business and I sold it later on. But really, I decided the business really needed a leader. I needed to focus on my vision, being very clear where I want to take the business, having a system and looking at a business as a product. That was essentially what I was doing. Selling, if you're planning to exit the business in some way, you want to look at that business as a product. So that's what I've learned. That worked for me. So with this podcast, what I really want to get across is to be able to share with you my experience, my different things that I've learned along the way, as well as maybe interview some guests, people that I admire, who I want to, obviously learn how they've transformed their businesses, how they've fallen in love with their business, and how you, the listeners, can, take away that principles and also apply that in your business. So anything that is tangible that you can apply straight away, where you can have immediate value, is what I would be focusing on. So strap in as we explore how to love our businesses more, really. The business that I run today is definitely my personality, and, we like to be very cheeky and fun, which is very unusual for, you would say, a technology or marketing type of company, but that's us. Well, thank you so much for listening to my podcast. I believe that you shouldn't work for your business, but instead your business should work for you. So if you're finding that you're constantly running out of time and you're feeling overworked, I would definitely invite you to download as well as watch my free video that shows you how you can use automation in your business to save more than 10 hours a week and finally start taking control of your business. Just go to bumperleads.com bumperleads.com/save time. You can find these details as well as a summary of all the episodes on my website, which is bumperleads.com. Connect with me via Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, or Instagram if you'd like to stay up to date with the podcast as well as everything in between. All right, now take it easy and I'll see you on the flip side.